This is interesting. So we got a 1540 MMR versus flip it 1450 NA. So Zsomboy, he was in last season. He's a very good player. WilkyB was also here last season. Remember Zom versus Bidoo last season? That was a fun series. And WilkyB, he's always been grinding away. So we got WilkyB. He's for chronic winners, if I can remember right. I looked at it 5 seconds ago, but like I said, I have a horrible memory. And Zsomboy is for Tome Raiders. Pretty standard, like you'd expect. This always confuses me, the -1, but I think that's because like an Ancient of War is building or something like that. It's not really closing off the base. You know, you always hear, and maybe it's not versus Night Elf you do that, but you always usually see people wanting to close off their base. I used to always love leaving one spot open just because I like plopping a farm and making whoever ran in cry, but my human was never that great of MMR, so it probably works better at lower levels. Alright, so Keeper of the Grove. Pretty standard. There's not much to say right now. Although, I don't know, I'm not the biggest fan of Keeper of the Grove. You know, once they get tier 2, just like a priest can kind of ruin the Keeper's time. So I'm kind of curious to see where this is all going to lead. I don't pretend to know Night Elf versus Human all that well, so we'll see. Alright, so I'm always curious about like scout footy, because people always do this, right? But sometimes they don't know why they're doing it, or stuff like this happens. And it's probably going to die. It should die. Because he didn't go trance. He's going to have to probably, maybe, no, he's not even going to have to. I was going to say he might want to waste another entangle on it, but forget that. He's almost level 2 suddenly. Got the Archmage coming to harass, I guess, which is kind of scary for him. I mean, it's only 2 footies, which is better than 1 archer, 2 archers. But entangle. He can just entangle, stand there with his Keeper of the Grove. Now he has Treants as well if he really wants to. And kill him. One at a time, and there's... Okay, that was a nice drop. So, here's what I mean. If he gets in range... Nope. You know, I was saying I didn't really like the Keeper opening necessarily, you know, just because I can only imagine the MK coming out and completely blasting this. But if WilkyB is going to be aggressive early, suddenly Keeper of the Grove is like a great hero, you know? This is like the time it shines. It doesn't really shine later game. Yeah, it's like great, you know, you got a level 6 ulti off, maybe, and then the MK usually bolts you. And watch this game go like level 6 and the level 6 being the game winner. Alright, Blacksmith going down. Pretty even on techs. Hunter Hall. It's like they're both playing the same strategy with 2 different races almost, you know? Same timings on everything with their summoning heroes. Neither is Expo yet, though. But we'll probably see one plop down pretty soon. He's got the wood for it, that's for sure. A player's forces are under attack. So this is going to be a very passive game. And because WilkyB decided to run across the map and Zsomboy decided to creep, you can see the level difference. And also, Zsomboy is going for better creeps than WilkyB is. He's taking his green right now. You know, running down here, Zsomboy was able to take his green and then run over here, so it's just more efficient for him. I don't know exactly what WilkyB was trying to accomplish by running down, but he ran down and he just said, forget this, I'm running the other way. Alright, so I was talking about an MK, and it's coming out. Alright, never mind. I was thinking he was bringing the foot into the middle to get a tavern hero, but no. So I'm not really sure about that suicidal footy, because that's really what it was. He already knew there was a keeper here. I know he probably wanted to scout for the expo, but yeah, it was probably going to die. Zsomboy, he does have the wisp over here, so he knows there's no expo here. And I guess WilkyB is also thinking the same thing. There might be an expo over here, maybe. And he's probably going to go now over here and check. DH second, not bad. That's pretty standard. You know, people have a lot more recently been going Keeper of the, in just general, Keeper of the Grove and then like a DH second. Those mana burns are a pain in the ass for the level 1 MK for sure. So, rifles, priest, yep, dispel coming. On his way to tier 3, he's getting some dryads on the way, and we'll probably see bears pretty soon. But until then, dryads suck versus rifleman. Problem is, he does still have his entangle. No priests are out yet, so he's got to be careful. He's not, like, WilkyB isn't accomplishing much with doing this. Although, you know, if he gets bashed to death, maybe this works out. But he's about to have a level 2 DH right there to your MK with nothing expand. Like, okay, 13 XP. He's kept his Dryads back. That's smart, so they don't get, you know, jacked and killed. But he doesn't really care that he just lost the AOW. I mean, he's pumping out of 2 lures right now. So, MMR-wise, I would say WilkyB is ahead, MMR-wise, but I think strategy-wise, Zsomboy came with a plan. If he gets some, well, I don't think he has Dispel yet. I was going to say, if he can Dispel the Water Alleys, that's always nice. There you go. Didn't forget those. Good. No bears yet, though.
A player's forces are under attack.
Alright, 1 priest out now. That'll help with the spell, but he can't be dispelling the trance and the entangle because he just doesn't have enough mana yet. So, 2 priests, a little bit better. Calling to arms, alright. If he can steal this, that would be nice, but he's not. He's just aiming the hero that does not have a way to get out except for the staff. But the rest of his army then is stuck here for a little while. He does have Book of Good Game, but it's not really a good game book when the Night Elf gets Priest because you went Keeper of the Grove. Kind of unfortunate. And now he got that Keeper back. Although he dried out all these Moonwells, so this isn't a bad time to do your towering. If anything, it's daytime. There is no more Moon Juice. He should probably buy a Moon. Oh, nice. The Orb of Venom is always nice. He's got to watch. As long as these rifles don't like murder his Dryads, he should be okay. But you can see how quick they go down. They're kind of squishy. Suddenly 4-3 heroes to a level 2 hero. That is sitting now at level 3. I was about to say that was like 1 XP off level 3. And the orb is just doing work. He didn't have to use the book. Probably would have fed some XP, so he didn't even bother. There you go. Now they're dead, so, you know, dispel them if you want to, but it's not going to do anything. All right, and even a mountain giant was out over there. So very well done by Zsomboy. He came in with a game plan. I think WilkyB was just, I must call him Milky B. WilkyB, I think, was just a little bit confused, like on what to do. You could see where he just ran down, then he ran away. It just small things like that can really just have a domino effect. You know, it's just not it's not going to work out for you in the long run. That's for sure. Let's see. Waiting on the next game. Cool. Yeah, I was right. I'm a Panda versus Cryptlord Rush in 30 minutes. So we do have another game, and it fits in perfectly, hopefully. What's the game name? Dog food? No. And I'm really happy that they're playing because hopefully I'm a Panda gets some points because my team's kind of getting no points this week. I think it's 11-1. They've been good games, but like, damn. All right, we're waiting on Wilkie B. There we go. So he chose Amazonia. It's probably just going to be potentially another map where Zsomboy just goes keeper. It's so easy to creep with keeper on this map. That's why. Everything lines up so nice and tight. It's 1-0 for Zsomboy, Phoenix. I don't even remember if that's your team or not. So I don't know if you're happy or sad. Or just don't care and are indifferent. What team are you on? I don't even remember. Well, I'm glad you're here over Dust League. Obviously, if you're looking for the high quality Warcraft 3, you look here, because on that other stream, they only have people like, Side or some shit. Fucking Death Note. Death who? He can't even be in this league. So, game two, wait, I thought it was on Amazonia, but I guess that was my bad. So, they switched it. Amazonia is just like the standard starting map. How do you update this in game? Because I am retarded and can't figure it out. Or it should auto update, but it never does. So I don't know. It's 1-0. I just minimized to do it. Zsomboy is up 1-0. We're in game two. After this, we might have another series. So Blade Master Rush versus I'm a Panda. And then later, German Gandalf versus Whisper Kill. Hopefully it all lines up. So, people sometimes sit here and they whine and they say, well, this guy's 80 MMR higher than me. Like, or, they look at someone else's game and say that, like, how can this person be placed for someone higher? Well, right now, Zsomboy is about 80 MMR lower than WilkyB. And Zsomboy played a very, very clean game and definitely came in with a game plan. And a game plan can make the huge difference. Or, maybe WilkyB only played 5 games this season and his MMR is inflated because I didn't check. But I'm still going with the same point. Until it doesn't work out, then you can all scream GNL is rigged. Kind of curious, what is WilkyB going to do for a creeping pattern? I mean, he didn't try an early expo last game, and I think that's because, especially, he saw a Keeper of the Grove. And it's going to be Keeper again. So, is he going to take this camp? Is he going to try an expo? I think he's just going to take this camp. He's going to pull it. Got the Wisp right here. You should see this. Okay, there's the pull. Let's see if he... Oh, no. Wait, why? Oh, he's just buying. Okay, I was about to say, wait, what the hell? Never mind. He's just buying this because he wants it for the Keeper. That totally makes sense. He's taking the foot that he used to pull, so he can do that. Going over here. The reason I was a little bit confused... Oh, God, if that... Oh, no. Don't die. That would have been horrible. Did all that work, and then it dies. So the idea is, when you pull the... I mean, normally, one thing you can do, and what I thought he might be doing, is pulling with the footy, because then you can kind of, like, meet him, like, it's like over here with the golem, and then it'll like, bug out. It won't use its rock golem throw. But that's not what he was doing. He just wants this bowl. Alright, so Footman is being a lot more annoying this game because the Keeper just coincidentally wasn't creeping right next door. He's over here. He doesn't want to bother coming back just for this. Now, still tier 1. Getting a lumber mill. That's an expo. Or, you know, a rush, but I doubt it's a rush, tower rush, or anything like that. Nice scout by Zsomboy. He knows there might be a expo coming up. Meanwhile, he's just, you know, creeping away himself. Probably trying to get to level 3 before he has to maybe run over. I don't think this is going to work. But imagine if it did. That would be awesome. So I should probably look at this. Zsomboy actually used this image to pull the creep and totally ruin WilkyB's life. I don't know if WilkyB just wasn't paying attention, but... Or he got bolted, because I was too busy looking at this thing over here. Because this is, like, amusing to me. But, yeah. Stuff actually happened over here. Go figure. Something important happens. I'm not looking. Luckily, he has this priest, because he was at, like, 40 life. Okay, so I was going to say, he did start tower... upgrading, but he could probably still expo at the same time, or that's what his plan is. It was just he was so delayed. Problem is, look at all this. He has not been scouting the army. He doesn't know what's coming at him. Yeah, Zsomboy is also putting up his own expo, but this is a scary army coming at him. Especially when he's only level 2. This priest cannot even dispel. Doesn't have enough mana. His only hope here is that Zsomboy is not good with hide. And as I say that, he hides. He's got to call the boys if he wants, or he's got to run. One of the two. He really wants level 3, and I can't blame him. Level 3 would be a huge difference here in this fight. But no, he's 3 XP off. I don't know what just gave it to him, but something. That might have been the footy. Fuck yeah, footy. Level 3, he basically can sit here with his archers and just start killing them if they ever come out. The real Chad move would have been going like Blizzard, right? Level 1, and just start blizzarding everything. We're going with blizzarding. I'm committing. You could blizzard everything at level 1 and then make him move. But, you know, he didn't. It would have been a horrible idea. But it would have been cool to make a point. Now, all this with this footman, he's only at 200 wood. He's got to choose. Am I going to put down another Ancient of Lore? I mean, it really wasn't that too. It was also the, you know, Expo. But he's got to choose. Am I going to keep teching, or am I going to put down another lore? Whoa, what the hell happened there? All right, so one defended footy versus 5 archers. Who wins? I know who wins here. It's not this boy.
A town is under siege.
Mr. Mage Font needs to TP. He could kill. He's got to watch out, though. The Entangle's going to come. Footies everywhere. Oh my god, wait. Oh no. What was in his base that I totally missed? Was there anything in his base? This ain't going to hop for WilkyB right now. Pro casting. I'm so bad at observing and casting, but so bad at observing. Like, I don't know if WilkyB just effed up or if I totally missed something important. Because usually it's me effing up. Still looking for that expo. A little scared about it. I don't blame him. So same pretty much strategy for Zsomboy, but this time he put down an expo, so it's going to suck even more for WilkyB. WilkyB, on the other hand, said, well, screw that tier 2 stuff. I'm going tier 3. If he could get to tier 3, he's in an alright spot. The problem is he's playing with fire with this Archmage, being that it only has 200 life. He just completely skipped getting a shop. He's going to rely on Priest Heal. And that's something, like, as an undead player, like, so foreign to me. The idea of, like, you don't need to build a shop until tier 2 or tier 3.
Players' forces are under attack.
It's like the third freaking thing I build every game is a shop.
A town is under
Oh no. Don't stand. He's being aggressive at a time where I don't know if... Well, I guess he just wants to go by the AP, which makes sense. But I was going to say, he's being aggressive at a time when Zsomboy is strong. He did get a nice surround, but he shouldn't get out. And now the keeper has only one way. Oh my god, he just walked into a surround. Well, not anymore. And good casting. Militia came. He can TP. I was going to say, he doesn't have his staff anymore, so the only way he can get out of potentially a surround is by TPing. Well, on the bright side, WilkyB has plenty of wood. He's getting his pally. He's getting rifles still. Okay. He isn't, like, transition into knights or something like that. And here comes that scary-ass army where Wilkie has no way to get out aside running. The DH was only level 1, so it's back already. And there's a good game. I don't know. It's like I said, I really feel like Zsomboy had a game plan going in, and maybe WilkyB had a game plan going in, but it felt a little bit all over the place, the way he was playing. And I think if he watches this, hopefully, because, you know, then at least one person did. But if he watches this, I think reassessing how he moves around the map and what his game plan was would make a huge difference in the outcome of that game. You could see in game 1, he, like I said, tier 1, he ran right at the NE. The NE just out-leveled him. And then he tried a tier 2 push. he had lower level heroes. The NE had like 4-4 or 3-4 at the end, while his heroes were like 2-2 or something. It just wasn't that strong. And then in the second game, it started out okay, but even near the end, like he's running at the NE when he's getting tier 3. You just got tier 3. You're getting your paladin out. Why are you pushing? You know, like, yeah, you see the expansion, you're like, oh crap, I got to do something. But you're not taking advantage of your advantages yourself. You're falling right into his trap, which is running right at him when you just tech to tier 3 and you spent another 500 gold on a paladin that's not even out yet. So, um, like I said, Zsomboy showed up with the game plan, and you never know who's going to win in GNL. I think a lot of people might look at this and think, oh, well, WilkyB is higher MMR. But no, a game plan can go a long way. I know Zsomboy, he trains for these type of things, so very well done by him. WilkyB definitely had his shots. I think he just needs to move around. I guess it's more like move around the map, stop wasting as much time in between his plans. You know, like he's got to come up and formulate a better long-term plan. So that's one series.